get ready for my call to action. This call to action, I think, is very, very funny. I think it can be very funny if we do it right. A, please don't reach out or tag Bob or Santino what I'm about to tell you, because it has to do with something with Santino.
What?
This is what I want to do.
Welcome back to another episode of the Steebee Weebee Show. We have a very special guest tonight. Please welcome for the second time on the podcast, Rekstizzy. What's up, player?
I felt like I was at church again, dude.
No. Hanguk's church?
Yeah, I closed my eyes.
Dude, it's good seeing you, man.
Yeah.
The last time you were here, dude, I remember this. I was playing Red Dead Redemption.
Yep.
And now all I play is Warzone. Are you on it?
No.
Okay. Because your homies are on it.
Yeah, they are. I wish
They hear the Ox dudes are on it.
I tried to play it and I didn't like it, man. I kept dying right after.
I die every night. This is the thing is, it's an addiction because of the dopamine you get, the dopamine release when you no, this is real. This is real.
Did you read this?
Yeah, I do research. Yeah. So this is for all video games.
Yeah.
There's a addiction element where when you do like a headshot, there's a certain sound that your brain likes, like colors. There's certain colors of stuff too, like weapons, like the purple.
I started playing. Not started, but I've been playing Apex Legends though.
What's that all about?
It's like another battle royale. Like
is it
the ring is coming and you gotta
first-person shooter?
Yeah.
And
I've been getting a little bit better.
Is it on your phone?
No. It's on PC.
That's what's up.
What's up. I mean, it's on all platforms, but I've been getting a little better. So I've been seeing the little dopamine when I kill somebody. Because usually I don't kill anybody. Usually I die.
What are you asking about? You experience it too. Why?
No, but you came in
it seem like I'm crazy.
You came in very scientific.
Some scientific.
It's like you were reading something.
No. I mean, I look stuff up, but I know for a fact. Even like last night, I'll keep it 100.
Yeah.
I played 4 hours, 5 hours, and I go, all right, see you guys later. We already got our wins.
Yeah.
Over 100 games. Whatever. We played so much. Turn off my machine. Put in a little nicotine, and then I just sat here. I was gonna do my YouTube shit, look at my videos, and I go, boop boop. I turned the machine back on.
You want that hit?
Boop boop. Yeah, and then I went right back for another 2 or 3 hours.
What do you think it is? Do you think it's
a combination of a lot of things?
Okay, think we're substituting that for something else? Because
no, I have a conspiracy. I think games like that maybe like the government or whatever, like the not Illuminati, but just like I don't know, like armed forces. It's kind of like a simulator. Like they're training us to desensitize us to like actually doing that.
Yeah.
Because it's like, why don't they make games where you're planting trees or helping people?
Oh, they do though.
No, where you resuscitate, like, you know what I'm saying? Like if there was a game where...
What about Animal Crossing?
Yeah, that's kind of cool, but no, a full game where your whole job is to do CPR.
I think...
they're
not popular, but there are... I'm sure there's...
Where there's a city where everyone's like laying on the ground and you're trying to run and help people.
I saw a game yesterday. It's, the power cleaners? When the jet spray water.
Oh yeah.
You go out to the lawn and you just driveway.
Yeah. The strong.
Yeah, there's a simulator.
Really?
Yeah.
And so that's a video game, or
It's a video game.
all right. Well, I want to see more games like that. Or it'd be dope if there was a game where you could be like a superhero. You could customize your skin. You know what I mean?
I think there are games where you could be a superhero.
So you could be like
Just,
Superman.
you just wanted the focus to be like helping people.
Yeah, where like you're Superman, and let's say it's like a virtual map, like like Grand Theft Auto, right? Let's just use Grand Theft Auto, GTA, because we've all played that. It's a GTA map, but then your whole job is to. You could be Clark Kent too, right? You could be like a normal, whatever you're wearing your
NPC.
Yeah, you're just a normal dude. But then once you get the alert on the map, there's missions where you're like, should I help the baby that's, that needs CPR? Should I help the woman trapped in the?
Grand Theft Auto, it's still very popular.
Which one? Which one?
GTA 5 or GTA Online.
Where's the one where you're in the hood and you're like in the cul-de-sac?
It's in that. Yeah, it's same one.
I played the
that was
crap
like
out of
was
that.
like what, like 12 years ago, right?
That was 12
but
years
it's
ago.
still alive and well because
It is?
there's people role playing on there. So there's people that are.
What do you mean that? What do you mean role playing?
They're on servers where everybody's very very strict about it. You can't break character, and there's people playing cops. There's people playing weed dealers. There's people farming.
They're playing the
paramedics.
character of that.
Yeah. So
They allow
everybody,
that now?
everybody in the game is playing a role in the city.
So
And
everyone's a person in the city.
Yeah.
Because you couldn't do that. You're either Michael, you're either one of the.
Yeah. No. This is
new?
yeah. This role play GTA RP.
This is a real thing.
Yeah.
So I could buy it tonight, and I could be
Well, I think you need to be on a PC.
so it's a piece. Oh, because you need all that memory. There's a
Like modifications.
So what's my next question? That's brilliant, by the way. I love
Yeah,
that they're
it's
doing
amazing.
that. But what's the point of the game then?
What's the point of anything?
You're just. Oh, it's like real life. You're playing a
Yeah.
different life.
Yeah.
So let's.
And there's a lot of comedy that goes into it. A lot of fun moments. I'll show you like some Twitch streamers. That's all they do.
That's all they.
Yeah.
Wait, they make a living just playing role playing?
Well, indirect because they're getting money from streaming,
Yeah.
and then but the thing that they stream is the role play.
That's what's up.
Yeah,
That's amazing. We're in a weird world,
it's
huh?
a weird world.
Hey, weren't you just in Korea?
I was.
What were you doing? You're doing something out there, huh?
Yeah, I
talk
finished
about
the
it?
album. Yeah.
All right, like let's do a little plug. How do they cop the album?
Check it out on all streaming platforms. Killer Smile. I put out 3 music videos for it.
3?
Yes, sir.
You filmed them in Korea?
I filmed one in America.
How do they
Dumbfounded.
What's the best way to support your music right now?
I guess to stream it and then also maybe tattoo the lyrics on your body.
Okay, let's do a little call to action. Get the album, but also get a Rekstizzy tattoo.
Yeah.
Your full name, maybe, on their arm?
Yeah, or just like my face. Or just
just get Rex's face.
Or get a frog, because I'm really into frogs.
Can they get a Rekstizzy frog?
Yeah, they could just get a frog. And I'll
But
know.
they gotta, how would they know it's you? They have to have
I'll
a
just
frog.
I'll just assume that it's for me.
Okay, so it's just picture like the How Are You Daniel Johnston album with the frog, but then get get the frog with Rekstizzy right underneath it.
Well, if they just get the frog and
Get the frog
It's
and
cool.
then they'll know.
yeah,
You'll know. You'll know.
Yeah, I see frogs. Like people ask me why I'm obsessed with frogs and why
Mhm.
that's like my thing, but I see frogs like everywhere.
Yeah. There might be some frogs in here.
Hold on.
Oh,
But I like
not
the
here.
color green too.
Oh,
I
thank
like-
you, thank
yeah.
you. Let's there's a
Oh, there's one right there, right
Where,
behind
where?
you.
right here.
Yeah,
That's me.
that's a frog.
Me as a frog. Well, it's more of a reptilian outfit, but yeah, you could say a frog.
Yeah.
We're ignoring the elephant in the room as far as we both have tinted Asian ass looking bifocals on.
I got these in the airport when I was coming back from Korea.
Why? I'm gonna ask you first, and I'll answer why I got why the tint.
Well, they're originally sunglasses.
Do they flip up?
No.
Okay, they're originally
Yeah,
sunglasses.
They're originally sunglasses, but I was looking for I was trying to buy gifts for my friends
Yeah.
at the airport, but I couldn't find anything, so I just bought myself
Those are prescription though. Yeah.
Bought myself a gift.
I got mine. I don't know if I was at Walmart or I don't know where I was, but like when I was with my mom's and she goes, which how do you say glasses in Hangukma?
Angyong.
Yeah, which kind of angyong do you want? And I go, I don't know. I was looking at, the basic ones. And then I go, I don't know why I wanted it, but I'm like, I kind of want a tint in mine too. But
maybe you're
maybe
like,
there's some kind of
I don't want to be seen, but I do a little bit. So let me go on it.
Yeah, like when the thing with glasses, you kind of want to like kind of be incognito. I don't wear these. This is like is this the first time I've worn mine on? Yeah, I had.
Wait, you said you have prescription on there.
Yeah, these are I'm nearsighted. Yeah, these are prescription.
Oh.
Yeah. And they're bent too. That's why I don't wear these because I sat on them, so they're bent. I've had these for like.
Rick broke mine twice.
He did?
Yeah.
Lyrics?
Yeah.
How did he do that?
Like he just reached for my face. I think he was trying to grab tell me to come here.
Are you guys? Do you have like a rival? Are you guys like?
We have
you guys
like
are like brothers.
Yeah.
But there's tension because I saw that one on. I saw the. Sorry. You got a tattoo?
I just got vaccine.
Okay, sorry. I saw that episode with you on fun with
Wait,
I think when you guys were arguing.
Yeah.
So you guys,
it's funny. It's like a.
But what's up with that? Like, it's for fun, right?
Yeah. Maybe because I do make fun of him. I do make fun of him that he's such a like devout Christian.
Is it what?
Yeah, but he also likes feet. So I put it together, and I realized that maybe he likes feet because he wants to be more Christ-like. Jesus used to wash feet.
Yeah. He walked on water.
Yeah, there's a lot of feet stuff.
Yeah, well,
and
at least the stories say.
Yeah, and then yeah,
it's like maybe sibling rival. It's kind of like a
Yeah.
Me and my brother fought all the time growing up. Like,
yeah.
He, we got into it.
We like to yell at each other and stuff.
Yeah. Is he? Do you think maybe I'm just putting this because you're from where on the East Coast?
I'm from New York.
New York, isn't he from New York too?
He's from Virginia.
Virginia, but then he went up to New.
Yeah.
So is it an East? Maybe it's like that East Coast thing. East Coast thing.
I wouldn't say he's East Coast.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's just it's
shout out to
it's
Lyrics
love.
by the way. It's all love for we love Lyrics.
Yeah.
Cop Year of the Ox's latest album
Cop of the Year,
on
I'm
iTunes
on there
or
too.
Spotify.
Hell yeah.
Yo, I haven't been to Korea in a minute. Like, what's it like over there?
Well, right now it's weird. Well, I first went to Korea to kind of escape, pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
And Korea had it under control when, I left when America's rates were at the highest. It was exploding.
Mm-hmm.
And then I went to Korea and I was going to the club.
What are the clubs like in Korea, man?
It was popping, dude.
Was it popping?
Yeah, everything was open.
Do they know? Hold up. Do they know that you're from America? Like when you go there?
Yeah.
What's a dig giveaway? Like just your lingo or just the way you're walking, they could tell. Oh, he's.
Definitely when I open my mouth, but when I would get in a cab and I tell
they look down.
I tell them the address. They're like, "Oh, you're not from here, are you?" I'm like,
how do those cats know? Because they
can
spot me a mile away.
Yeah,
they know. First of all, Mike, out of all the Korean homies, I have the worst Korean, dog. I know y'all.
You get singled out for sure.
Oh, for sure. 한국말 못해?
Yeah.
And then that means you can't speak Korean.
But I think it's also there's little intangible factors. Like maybe
what do you mean by that?
It's the way we walk. I think little nuances in the way we walk.
There's a certain way we walk that's different than
and the way we speak English, right?
Mm.
And I think speaking English it forms our face structure. No, for real.
Oh, you mean because of
the words we say?
Oh, because they use different vowels.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
And so their face structure is just different, and I think it's something that you can't really point out that, but it's just something I think they can see it and they get a feeling. They're like, ooh.
But
they don't know it.
They look at you a certain way too,
yeah.
differently.
And we do too, probably. When we see Koreans in Korea, we're like, huh.
I can't really, I could tell. I think I could tell.
Yeah.
But the thing is, even when me and my brother we were younger, he got robbed there, dog.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Damn.
He had one of them calculator watches.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's fucked up.
yeah, we were kids. Yeah, we're at the corner store.
That's a prized possession.
in Seoul. Yeah, and they go, yeah,
Like,
give it up,
yeah,
give
you
it
go
up.
What's
No, he
size
can't-
somewhere.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so let's reenact it. So let's say I'm wearing a watch.
Yeah.
Just ask about it.
야, 그거 시계 어디서 났어?
Okay, so he said translation. Hey, where'd you get your watch? And then my brother's response. I'm just guessing. 이거 한국말 못해. America. Go ahead, do the robbing part.
Okay.
Do the rob.
한번 보자.
Okay, that was a little abrupt, but
No.
yeah, he said, let me see. Let me see it. Yeah, something like that.
And yeah.
So we just.
Did he cry? Like, what did he
Oh
say?
yeah, I remember.
He's crying?
Oh yeah.
Fuck.
That was
What
like,
how did you feel? Did you say anything?
you know, the thing is, them yogurt, your orange Yakult. It was before Yakult. They named it Yakult.
Okay.
Those little yogurt orange.
Yeah.
I was copping some of those.
Oh,
So
you
I'm
were-
in the store.
You were
and
there in the
I was
vicinity.
around. I was in the vicinity.
Would you
but
try?
I don't know. I mean, yeah, I would have. That's my brother.
Yeah.
You know, but it's like, what do you call a street kid? A gampe? Gangpe?
Yeah.
That's like a street kind of
Or-
street rat, right? Gangpe?
Yeah, I'm not that good at Korean.
Yeah,
either.
but something like he was. That's what my
That's
mom
great.
said. He was like,
Yeah,
Gangpe, you know.
yeah.
So he cried. Oh, yeah, it's the right one.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know that's some street, you know.
Yeah.
Like, you know, they were probably like, because I was for the time being that was, I don't know,
Korea.
high tech.
Korea is just different, man.
It is.
Like the shit that you see in like, I mean, it's different. Anime is Japanese, but it's still like Asia.
Yeah.
It's just different. Like
Give me some examples, like what? Just,
I heard one of my friends told me a story where these gangsters were beating up a guy.
in Korea.
Yeah.
So
And
wait. There's
wait.
gangsters in Korea.
Yeah.
Is it like Yakuza or they got like street?
I think a lot
Do they
of
have
it.
street
I
gangs
think a
like
lot of
LA?
it's cleaned up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But so they were beating up the guy, and then they paused in the middle of beating him up, and they bought him food, and they were like, "Here, eat this. Get your energy up, so we're gonna beat you up again."
Well, that is some gangster shit.
That's some Asian shit.
That is some Asian.
Korea.
So there's like are they like when you say beating up, are they just they're just dropping bombs on him?
Yeah.
And so
probably.
he's bleeding and
Maybe
they
a little
go
go
and
foot stomps.
they intermission or stop.
Yeah.
Here eat
Maybe
some
he's
kimchi
like
jjigae.
a little bit of blood is coming from his nose, and
Yeah.
he's lying there,
Yeah.
and they're like looking at it. They're like, "That looks like kimchi jjigae." Like, we didn't eat yet, so let's order kimchi jjigae.
And then you eat.
Yeah.
So is that's psychological, man? Because you're
yeah.
that's kind of troubling on different levels. Because it's kind of like it's it's like a contradiction to the act itself. You're like and then you're like here's some food.
Yeah. Eat
That
up.
would never happen here.
Yeah.
Let's like if some street gang out here, they would just leave you in the alleyway and be like,
Pretty straightforward.
yeah.
But in Korea, it's
That's
like,
psychological. That's some
Yeah.
mind game.
well,
shit.
even in like maybe in like LA, I know in New York, like,
well,
if
those
anyone-
are different types of gangs too. Like New York.
yeah, but
People
we
are
still
different.
carry like some of the stuff that Korea does. Like we'll be like, "Yo, Neil," you know what I mean, right? Have you ever seen
Oh.
that?
No, but
They're like Neil
that's like
in
a
front of
movie.
everybody, and then they'll slap you.
that's on Game of Thrones. Like Joffrey, you know, remember Joffrey's like Neil, Uncle Neil. You know, you could be my
Yeah.
cupbearer. That's almost. You know what? It goes back to old school Korean tradition as far as hierarchy and respect, and it's on some mafia. It's kind of like on some respect.
I don't know
shit.
if this is real or not, but I heard
Neil.
I heard like Japanese porn, like bukkake.
Yeah, well, I'm not. Well, can you describe what that is? I don't.
Bukkake
Yeah, is that do
is
they
when like a bunch of dudes
bukkake?
they'll like nut on one girl.
Oh, that's bukkake.
Yeah, you seen it?
Yeah, I looked at. Maybe I have. Maybe I have it. Maybe I have it.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I heard
Okay, bukkake.
I never knew what that was from.
But where do they get that from?
That's what I'm saying. I heard
that comes from somewhere.
that from somewhere that's from like like long time ago, like villagers, like when a woman was being adulterous, they would like punish her. The whole village would just nut on her face.
That's really degrading, man.
It's fucked up. But I'm just,
Yeah,
it's also like, I never knew that there was an origin story to that thing in porn.
So there is a story.
I don't know if it's true though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you watch stuff like that? I mean,
No.
okay, because I never.
What? Okay.
I never. I have weird searches.
Yeah.
But I don't. That's one of them. I don't. Yeah.
Well, I'll say that Japanese.
But I do look up Japanese stuff. I can't lie,
Japanese
I can't lie.
adult-
I do look up the Japanese stuff.
I
I love it. I love it.
Yeah, I like JAV actresses.
Oh, you know about JV?
Yeah, that's
Oh,
good.
yeah. I like that. I like their content. Yeah, it's good stuff. Yeah.
I just think that the actresses are pretty, and I think you know, it's weird because like you'll be looking for an actress, and this is true for just,
I look.
this is true for like
Yeah.
American porn too. Just
Yeah.
in general, any porn, right?
Yeah.
You could be a fan of one actress, but they could be doing themes that you don't usually look up.
Right.
So like, you know, like, oh, like, let's just take it to extreme. Like she might have fucked a horse.
I haven't seen those.
Yeah, I haven't
particular
seen
ones.
it either.
Yeah,
I haven't
yeah.
seen it, but
I know it exists.
I'm
on the
just
dark
giving an
web.
example.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I do. My thing.
no, but I'm
is-
saying though, like,
Yeah.
you might just be into her.
I,
And
yeah.
you might download it, but then
because of her.
but
Because
then-
you like her performance.
yeah, if somebody ever sees your search history, they're gonna be like, he's into horse stuff.
Yeah, but that's not true. You have to kind of
Yeah.
you let them know like it's not that, it's the actress.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like in Japanese, in Japanese
She's
porn,
tuned in now. She's like,
she's like, what is good?
yeah.
No, a whole new world. Yeah, because Japanese porn, they have a lot of like a lot of different themes.
Oh yeah, I'll tell you what I'm into.
Okay.
I type in mature Japanese.
Oh.
I like the more older,
Mm.
the older ones. There's one. Her name is Ryu. Something Raiku. Something like that.
How old though? Are you talking about grandmas?
No, I like anywhere from 50 to 60 years old.
Grandma.
Yeah. Basically,
Yeah.
grandma.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I should have just. Said, so let me
Or like a young-
rephrase. Japanese grandmother.
Or MILF.
Or
Like
I don't
MILF
go
to grandma.
I go cougar. What's the difference between MILF and cougar?
They're like essentially the same thing.
That's the same.
Yeah.
But there's
The older
different
woman.
searches that come up. Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's some disturbing, like there's certain role playing ones. I like the ones also, the Korean ones. There's some Hanguk ones that are good where it's a student.
Where do you watch Korean ones?
Oh, Xvideo, they have great ones, and they're a whole hour. It's a whole movie. It's a whole production.
Yeah. It's softcore though, right?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I don't mind it. I
don't mind it either.
I don't mind it.
I feel
'cause
like they
it's
overcompensate.
It's the narrative I'm into. I like the story
Oh.
too.
Okay.
Because now it's just I can't just watch
Is there
it.
subtitles?
Yeah, they're great.
Oh.
So there's one where they swap sons and like mothers. So they'll bring this son to a different household, and then the other son will go to the other one, and it's like it's kind of like a role playing thing where the moms on both sides and the fathers get involved where it's like a role play. Yeah. It's a whole thing, but it's a whole like hour and 15-minute movie basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that weird?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's just normal.
Did you ever hang out with like one of your friends and their mom was like attractive?
Yeah, I did,
Like,
but
they had a hot mom.
yeah, I mean, what elementary school, middle, like what age bracket? Because I went through
Any
that with one of my
age.
teachers too, like
Yeah.
second or third grade, where we were doing book reports, and she was bending down to look, and I saw her like I smelled the perfume and I saw the cleavage, and so. I immediately, when I got home, I ran to the bathroom. I just went I ran and I locked the door and I went. I just remember I used these 3 fingers and I went, and I was doing
how old were you?
second grade.
Oh, so you didn't know what you?
I
you
didn't know.
what was going
I didn't know
on.
what I was doing. I was just doing this.
Oh.
Yeah, it was basically a micro.
Damn.
So I was doing that, and I just remember that the feeling of ejaculating. I got that, but nothing came out. But I had, because that young, a kid doesn't have sperm yet, So did you have a similar experience?
I did.
All right, let me
I remember.
hear about yours.
I remember jerking off when I was, before being able to nut.
What the
Yeah.
story I just told
Yeah,
you?
yeah. I also, I remember
old were
I
you?
remember telling my friends too when I
Yeah.
did first nut, like
Did you use Vaseline or is it just your hand?
just my hand.
Okay.
And then I told my friends and they were all like, they made me feel like crazy. They were like, "What? Like, ew, like what? What is that?" And I was like, I guess it is kind of weird though that.
Yeah, it is weird, but there's some weirder stuff. Like my friend, I'm not gonna say his name, but I feel bad because I felt like I enabled him, or I try to teach him how to do it too. And we had a whole thing of Vaseline,
Yeah.
and I was basically like instructing him, like you have to dip more in.
Oh,
and
so you were watching him.
We were both doing it together in the room. But we were kids.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nah.
is that normal?
I mean, I've definitely been in a.
There was a long.
I've
Hold up,
definitely-
there's a longer pause
I've definitely
than
been-
expected. Because now I feel kind of vulnerable and awkward.
No.
That you pause that long for an answer.
I was trying to think of.
Is that awkward?
No.
Okay,
no.
that's normal, right? Oh, we'll slot that in right now. Okay, so we'll cut that other.
I've definitely been in the room watching porn with like another homie. Like when I was
How old were you? How old were you?
like third grade,
Oh, so around the
fourth
same
grade.
age.
Yeah. Because
yeah.
there's no access. We don't have like kids nowadays are so spoiled with it. And like I remember like when you were talking.
Oh no, we grew up with Penthouse and Hustler. I mean,
Yeah.
whoever had the magazine, you were the
VHS.
man.
Yeah.
You were the man in your neighborhood. You're
So
like,
when you were talking about when you saw the cleavage and you smelled the perfume, and then I know you try to like capture all that to memory.
well, that
and then
was
you
so long. That
ran-
was second grade. So yeah, I think I did. That's what
Yeah.
I did. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you captured it. You were like trying to store it in your head.
Yeah, that was, I definitely tried to store it. I tried to store it, and I immediately ran. But I think afterwards, like those Key and Peele sketches, that song about like this. Like I actually had a sock to wipe when you
Oh,
could
yeah.
finally nut.
Yeah.
I actually had a sock, and I would, that was a truthful thing because like your mom would find it, and then
Right.
she'd wash it, but it would be underneath my bed.
I never had the sock.
So what did you use? Kleenex?
I just would like nut in the shower or in the toilet.
There's something really
I
refreshing
didn't wanna-
about that the shower.
Yeah, no, because I didn't want to leave any evidence. I didn't want to have like a dirty ass
especially
sock.
with the Korean mother finding that.
Yeah,
There's-
Korean moms more
It's shame,
invasive?
yeah, there's more shame involved.
No,
Yeah,
no.
yeah. No, there's definitely shame.
Yeah.
It's more it's more along the lines of, oh, you're a loser. My son's a loser. Like you're a letdown.
And they're
Like,
also
why are
like
you
they're
doing
like
that?
prison guards. They do like a sweep like every week.
Oh yeah.
Like my mom would just like I don't know, man. Like she found weed on me.
Yeah, I was
like-
just gonna say because I was gonna bring that up because I remember the day my mom found my brother's bong.
Yeah. Oh.
He flipped it on her though hard.
What do you say?
Is science is for class.
Oh, I think
Science
Dumb
experiment.
did that too.
Oh, he,
Yeah.
he said it was for
It
class.
does look like a science.
Yeah.
thing, Yeah.
So when did you start smoking weed?
When I was like 7th grade.
Oh, so you started earlier than me.
Oh yeah.
Mine was, I think I started definitely after I choked at the wrestling state tournament. I think junior, senior, like all the times I choked at the state tournament. And then I had homies. They were on it before I was.
Yeah.
I had a homie. He actually made his own bongs. You know, like those honey, like the honey bear, the plastic. He made a
Yeah.
bong out of that honey bear thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, he put the stem in. Yeah.
They get
Yeah.
so inventive with this shit.
But I would hit it. I would actually wake and bake. I would you wake up, smoke it up in the back of the house,
And
then
then go to
then
school?
dry. Yeah, then I put
Yeah.
in like
I would go to. I
tape.
couldn't do that at home, so I'd go to school, and then
in the bathroom.
we'd smoke at like, when we got there, 3rd period, 4th
Yeah.
period, and then smoke again 6th period.
Oh, so how did you guys get away with that?
There was a hill, there was a field right next to our school,
Oh yeah.
and I smoked there, and then we drink 40s.
There's always every high school has
Yeah.
that spot.
There's a hill.
Yeah, there's a hill. There's a spot where it's like that's a meetup, right?
Yeah, I think freshman year of high school, I was like, I smoked weed, so I was always like, what's next? So like did like Special K.
Yeah, man. I
did
do
ecstasy.
you sniff it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I sniffed that, and yeah, I couldn't, cause it's a cat tranquilizer. It's a tranquilizer.
Yeah.
I just remember sniffing it in the dorm, and how was your? Cause I couldn't move my legs. I was just like, I literally couldn't move. Same thing with lean. When I drank lean for the first time, I was literally like, I really got leaned out.
Damn.
I was like I couldn't move. Yeah.
We're in school, so.
Damn, you did it at school.
Yeah, I did it, and then I went to class.
How do you walk to class?
So I was like, at first we were like, me and my boy did it in the elevator.
That reminds me of Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
Yeah, we did it in the elevators.
Yeah.
And then we're hugging the wall of the elevator, and we're laughing. We're like, ah, we feel like melting, and then went to class.
How was
And then I participated too. That was my favorite thing in high school, like getting high, getting drunk, and then just participating.
So how did you get did you have a homie with the fake ID? Because we had a homie with the fake ID. How did you get your 40s?
Yeah, fake ID.
Yeah. And then you were hitting 40s?
Yeah, 40s.
What were the East Coast?
We're shotgunning beers.
Oh, what were the East Coast beaters here? I mean, because we started with St. Ides, Old English,
yeah,
King Cobra. I mean, that's the cheaper end.
I don't know what everybody else was doing, but like my school and shit, we were doing first we were doing Coors Light only because
Silver Bullet.
Yeah, only because the remember when 40s used to have the wide mouth.
Yeah, we used
now
to have
it's
the
like
Mickey's.
thin.
Remember the Mickey's grenades?
Yeah,
with the wide mouth.
Yeah, so Coors Light were the only ones with the wide mouth at the time. They just switched
How many ounces? 40?
40, yeah.
Oh, so the 40 ouncer of the Coors Light had the wide mouth?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what's up.
So we did Bud, we did Budweiser, we
Yeah.
did Coors Light, we did Old English.
Oh, that was
my favorite. Yeah, but we also did this
yeah.
thing called Country Club.
I remember that.
You know Country Club?
Yeah, it kind of like it was like the knockoff oldie.
Yeah,
that's the same kind of label.
That's in the West Coast.
It had no, I know about that.
Oh,
yeah.
shit. Yeah, so we
I mean, I drink them all. Little King.
Yeah.
Country Club.
$3
$3
6 packs.
Yeah, $1.9. Yeah, they're cheap.
$3 6 packs.
Yeah.
So we would just fucking if we funnel him or we'd shotgun him.
Funnel. You shotgun them.
Yeah, we bring a funnel to school.
Oh man, that brings up so many memories. What is it about?
Do you still drink a lot?
No, I'm just completely sober.
Oh right. Oh my bad.
Yeah, I hadn't drank in 12 years.
But I'm trying to slow down.
So you still?
Let's bring this conversation around.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I've been drinking for like so much alcohol.
I stopped, dude.
Even when I was making the album in Korea, I was drinking alone. I was drinking soju.
Beer? I
was drinking soju and beer together.
What's their beer? What's their popular beer there in Korea?
Cass, Height.
Oh,
Terra.
Height.
Yeah, you know Height.
They got 40s there?
Yeah.
So you're creating.
But nobody drinks like
No,
that.
that's American shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. They drink in glasses and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was doing that, and I was making the album, and I was like rapping in Korean, like trying to unlock parts of my brain that I've never had access to.
See, with that, I think it's difficult, man, because I understand that aspect of it because. And it's even harder because you could justify it in the sense of, because I did the same thing as you. I'm like, I'm about to make a beat. I'm about to sit down with this drum machine or sampler for like 4 hours, 5. I'm looking for the perfect break. I'm looking for the perfect sample, and this is a part of it. I'm drinking a Heineken or I'm smoking a beady. I'm smoking a joint, and it's a part.
Feel uninhibited.
But that's the thing is you have to retrain. It's difficult because you get so used to correlating you can't separate it.
I'm used to it.
It's a part of the creative process.
It's part of it.
It's a part of it.
I don't even want to make music if I'm not drunk.
It's hard.
Yeah.
I had to actually retrain my brain once I got sober. I did a couple EPs. I did a couple projects after, but I had to really retrain my brain.
I can't believe I asked you if you still drink, and Alcoholics Anonymous.
Yeah. I don't glorify. Because they have certain traditions. I don't blast it on, platforms or nothing. Because they have traditions you're not supposed. But if you have, I did it because my alcoholism, not saying you are. I could only speak for me. I ended up an alcoholic because it progressed through time.
Yeah.
I'll give you an example. Like I lived at the dorm. I went to ASU. I lived at these shady ass dorms with like they're the size of my bathroom. Right. I had my own room finally.
Yeah.
I used to see this native. There was a Native American section at my dorm. You know, this one fool would. He had a JanSport backpack. He was a graffiti writer too. He was into hip hop as well.
Yeah.
Like he introduced me to like Funk Dubious and
Wow.
He had all the Cypress Hill CDs or whatever. He had like whatever. All of the even like Helter Skelter and Bouquet. He had all that. Black Moon.
Yeah.
He had all the CDs.
Damn,
like
East
you know
Coast
like
to
remember
West Coast, yeah.
He had both. But he'd always walk at a certain time. He'd be walking a certain direction towards the liquor store or gas station.
Damn.
And then I'd just say, I got to know him. We started off just because of the music and his graffiti art, because he was talented.
Yeah.
He was quiet too.
I
I liked him.
Part of culture.
Not only that, he was a grad. He was older than everyone. Yeah, so he looked older, and he had like glasses. He had like just his base, and he was like really had a chill demeanor about him. And then I go, hey, how come you're always walking there? What are you doing? And he'd open up his backpack. He'd get 2 double deuces every night. Even on. So I'm like, you drink? Like, he's like, yeah. And I started doing that. Like, I would skip meals and just, that was my meal. Yeah, I would be like, hey, I'm going with you. So we would just so it started with that and then just progress, where I was just doing stupid shit.
Yeah.
Like, there was one time where I was, this kid, Kendall, he actually looked exactly like Buckshot Shorty from like, he looked duplicate.
Damn.
Buckshot Shorty, Black Moon.
Yeah.
He even rapped like he was from Yonkers. He was from the East Coast.
Yeah.
And he loved Mobb Deep. He introduced me to all that.
Damn.
I didn't know, like, he was into Mobb Deep and all that. And he rapped super good. And that's why we linked. We never recorded music. We were always lazy. We'd always just get fucked up. But, like, we ended up, like, doing a thing where he's like, hey, Dunn. He'd say, Dunn. Yeah. Yo, Dunn.
Yeah, you real Mobb Deep fan.
Yeah. Hey, Dunn. I know a guy with shrooms or something like that. I'm like, all right, cool. I didn't know he was going to rob him.
Oh, what?
Yeah, we went into his dorm room. This kid, your typical white Grateful Dead shirt, white kid, long hair.
He's all like, hey, what up,
Yeah,
y'all?
no, he
Hey.
was a nice kid. He brought out his Tupperware full of mushrooms.
Just want to show you guys good time.
Yeah, he was like, hey, well, this is these are these kinds.
Yeah.
And then I'm looking at Kendall. I'm like, all right, we're going to get an eighth or a quarter of this. Let's bounce. And then the kid was so nice. Once we made the sale, we want a quarter of that. He goes in the back room to roll us up a joint on good faith as a good patron.
Oh, my God.
While this is happening, Kendall, like, I always say that Godfather part where Michael Corleone's about to shoot that fool in the Italian restaurant, where like Kendall's like, I'm like, I'm tripping. I'm like, is he bugging? Like, what is he doing? So he's doing the Michael Corleone thing. Next thing you know, I don't know telepathy, dog. He grabs his whole stash, all of it,
And you have to just run.
He grabbed it like books.
Yeah.
And he just you like down the stairs.
And the guy's upstairs.
Yeah, he's just
He's like, man,
he's walking out with a joint.
He's like, I just made some great friends, man. Let's heal the world. And you guys.
so
rock.
he does that. We bounce. We head to the drug house, shady ass house. That's the first time I smoked. I think the first time I smoked meth.
Oh.
It was one of those houses I just ended up there one time.
Oh man.
And just a guy showed up, and I'm just like watching TV, and then he goes, hey, you want to smoke some meth? And I go, all right. I'm just, why am I here? Shouldn't I be at the library studying? You know what I mean? Like, isn't that what a college kid does? So anyway, let me speed up this story. Ended up fucking shrooming out. We go to the drug house. He throws all of the shrooms on the table, the kitchen table. All these shady people are, I don't know who's around.
Yeah.
This is one thing you don't do. You don't take any kind of hallucinogenic when you have that kind of energy in your bloodstream,
Right.
The paranoia, the fear. So I ate my, he's like, here, hey, Don, hey, eat up. And I'm like, all right, I ate them. I'm shrooming out. It gets around 3 or 4 in the morning, and then I don't want to hang. I want to make it to my dorm.
Yeah.
So I'm walking across campus. I have to walk by the police station.
Oh man.
So I'm tripping. I'm just like looking and then I just remember every time I'd walk, it'd be like, whoom, you know, it would be. You know, I was like, oh no, I gotta make it back. I get to my dorm. I open. It was like The Shining. It was like this hallway, you know. It was like, so and then I just close that. I go, I'm not going in there right now. Where do I go? So I go to a park. There's a local park by my dorm. There's like this recreational park outside. You know what I mean? It was just near campus. So I just tripped out by myself by the swing set and whatever. But I didn't know this. Word had spread
about the robbery.
About the robbery. Word had spread.
Yeah. That's a robbery.
So these kids come to, while I'm at the park, they come with Louisville Sluggers to my dorm room, dog. Like, they found out who I was.
Damn.
Thank God I wasn't there. So you think I dodged a bullet, right? Yeah, no, though, they came to, they're knocking on my door. Because the next day, the people in my dorm were like, Steve, there was a couple, shady people they had baseball bats. And is everything okay? They're knocking on your door, and it was pretty disruptive. The RA, we had to tell the RA, so I'm like, all right. So I dodged a bullet there, but no, I didn't dodge a bullet because a month later, I thought I dodged a bullet. I'm at a random house party, keg party, and I'm just chilling. I had a 12-pack of Budweisers, chilling. 2 white dudes asked me, hey, man, hey, bro, let me get a beer. Can I get a beer? I go, yeah, here you go. Here's a beer.
Yeah.
And then I heard somewhere downstairs, oh, they're rolling a blunt upstairs? Well, okay, cool. So I end up in this guy's random room. Next thing you know, I get someone lifts me up by my neck like this.
Damn.
And they go, we know who you are. You live at this dorm. You ripped off our, It was like a scene in a movie, like Kids Part 2.
They beat you up? Or?
Yeah, I'll get to that. So we're upstairs. We're upstairs, and I'm like this. And I went with this homie, Rufus.
Yeah.
He looked tough. He looked like any LA, Chicano gang, he looked like tough like that, like, Raiders gear.
Yeah.
I look at him. He looks away from me. He went. So I'm like, oh, I have no backup.
Damn.
So the guys whose room it was, he goes in there and he goes, hey guys, what the fuck, man? This is my room. Take it outside, man. So I'm like, oh Lord. So I just remember making the walk of shit,
Yeah.
So I'm like walking down the steps.
And they're behind you?
Yeah. It's like a whole wolf pack. Yeah. And so I just remember, boom, I get hit on the back of the head, and I just remember seeing stars. So I'm at the bottom, and I'm just like, and then they're like, they took me outside, and they formed the whole typical. It was like a movie scene. No, it wasn't. It was a circle. I was trapped. So people were like, I don't know who was hitting. It seemed like the whole crowd was hitting me and punching me, and so I just remember. Through that, the first couple of minutes, I was like, I had a bloody nose, and then it was like a scene in the movie. It was like the kid and his roommate or suite mate, it was like the Red Sea parting. They like entered the circle and they go, remember us? Like, remember me? Just like, yeah. So that's why it was stories like that where, I did stupid stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. By the way, when I went back to my dorm, like fucking, I told Kendall and the homies, and I was like, hey, I got jumped. Word? Let's go get him done. And I'm like, no. You're too late for that. Look at me. It's like, the tough guy act.
Yeah.
It's like, don't do the tough guy act.
Who did it?
Yeah. And nothing happened to him.
Yeah.
I got more stories on him. Shout out to Kendall. I love you still. I hope you're still doing music. I love you. He was a talented rapper, man.
Yeah.
It was one of those things, too. Like, he was talented, but we lacked, this is going back to you in Korea, being self-motivated. We lack motivation.
I was motivated?
Yeah, you recorded your own album. So, dude, how many tracks on it? And like, dude, do you got like Korean Korean cats on it from out there?
Yeah. I got I got to work with a lot of my friends. I love how we just segued so smoothly.
Yeah, that's how it works. I'm sorry, I've told that story so many times, but I just thought because you asked like, oh, you don't drink no more, you don't do drugs. It's like, yeah, there's reasons for that because I made stupid choices.
The whole story though, I just want to say I was there with you. Like I could see everything. And
you did?
And the voices is just like. I know those voices.
I got more. I mean, when we go to In-N-Out Burger, after this in a few 20 minutes, I'll tell you the other. I mean, I have a crazy LSD story that I've told on podcasts, but dude, there's a crazy one too where I saw dead people like in my bathroom. It's crazy. Yeah. But yeah, let's go back to because I want to plug everything you're doing and
So, I never really wanted to ever be like that Korean rapper who raps in Korean and like mixes it with his English. I just wanted to rap in English.
Yeah.
But then once I tried it, it was great. It was fun.
Right. What was the reception like? Because I'm sure there's a whole different demographic that will maybe tune in now. They're like, oh, he's Korean.
You know, like Hypebeast Korea will like post it and like Korean rappers that I don't really know. Yeah. But I know of. They'll DM me like, yo, these songs are fucking dope. This album's crazy. I've been listening to it.
So is there a whole movement in Korea as far as underground or regular rap shit? I never, because I've heard about like Drunken Tiger. I've heard certain acts.
Yeah, there's still like those like legacy, like those OGs. Mm-hmm. They're still doing it. They're
still doing it.
Yeah, like Drunken Tiger and like Dynamic Duo, stuff like that.
And you've chilled with those dudes?
Yeah. But then there's also like the SoundCloud rappers.
So there's Korean SoundCloud rappers?
Yeah.
Korean.
Yeah. And there's like very internet type rappers. Like,
I didn't know that.
You know?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like that, because back in the day,
Yeah, there's only the Mountain Brothers.
Yeah. but you could go to Korea, we could go to Korea like in the 90s, right? And be like, yo, we're popping in America. And then they'll be like, oh, word? Like, you're from America? Wow.
Oh, so that's just legit. That's like.
But now everyone has internet,
so they can look you up.
They're hip with everything what's going on in the culture.
Yeah.
Like sometimes the motherfuckers know more about the rap scene here than we do. You know what I mean?
What, in Korea?
Yeah.
So you're telling me there's Korean cats in Seoul or Busan, wherever.
There's cats doing drill.
And they know about like what's the stuff here?
Yeah.
What the? Okay.
Yeah, they're you have kids just doing sing auto-tune raps and stuff like that.
So there's different categories.
Yeah. So it's basically
there's room for all of it, don't you think? Like the different subgenres, there's room for all.
Oh yeah. I love. So my album also like sounds like it's very. There's not like one type of sound. It's very like every song is
diverse.
Different. Yeah. But I feel like I made it so that it feels cohesive.
Now, do you, as far as your production, what you're looking for, is it the diverse as well? Like you like boom bap shit, you like kind of like this new age, like the
I like all of it.
Trap beats or whatever.
Like I have a song that sounds like 90s Korean hip hop, a beat on there. Then I have one where like I collaborated with a dude that's on the same label. The label's 8 Ball Town, by the way.
Oh, let's shout them out. What's their website?
I forgot.
Okay, but look them up. Can you spell that out? Like
just 8 Ball, and then Town.
Is it the number 8? Do you have to spell out?
Yeah,
8?
Yeah, it's the number.
So the number 8 Ball.
Yeah, that's the
records.
That's the indie label. Yeah.
Okay. How many musicians are on there?
There's a lot. There's some producers. There's singers. There's
a production team as well.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah. So yeah, I got a dude just playing the saxophone.
Yeah.
And I'm just rapping over that, like on some Rick Ross shit.
Yeah. You know what? I just thought of this since on some East Coast. I mean, this guy's from Philly, but do you remember Chops?
Yeah.
Man, you know him?
I have like two or three songs with him.
With Chops?
3 songs.
So shout out to Chops from Mountain Brothers. Because I really back then in the 90s there weren't a lot of dudes doing it like Asian cats.
Yeah. Mountain Brothers.
Like Jin came after, right?
Yeah.
But Mountain Brothers, they won that Sprite commercial thing.
No, they were big in the underground.
Yeah, they were big.
Yeah.
The Galaxies, the Galaxy. Yeah. They had that.
Yeah.
There's the other a parallel in them. The other kid.
Have you ever? When was the last time you went to Korea?
Well, my brother. That's a good question. Well, my brother, with my brother, he had an extra plane ticket, first class too. He did a Wonder Girls.
What?
He did a Wonder Girls music video. Well, he had to play this alien, so he had like this kind of. He had like he was silver.
So that was 2008.
Yeah. It was the song was something about raindrops or teardrops, 2 different types of tears or something. But I just remember because I went to the video shoot.
Oh, you went?
Yeah, I met JYP.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I didn't know who the cat was. So JYP is like the Puff Daddy. He's like the Puff Daddy of Korea. I didn't know he was baller like that.
Oh, he's like one of the richest people in the industry.
Yeah, but dude, they didn't take no breaks. They filmed like 18 hours straight. They had one kimchi jjigae break. They had the whole cauldron outside. They had one cauldron.
Someone's getting beat up.
Yeah,
in the
there was one
background.
cook, and he was just mixing the pot.
Yeah.
I'm like, and I'm thinking, damn, y'all have a budget. You guys are just doing it like
no. When
the
the
Koreans are, that work ethic's just
and they're still spending
crazy.
like $500,000 on a video.
Oh, I know. If you look up the video now, just look up Wonder Girls. So you asked, and so I hadn't been. So that was like early 2000s, something like that.
It would be cool if you went out there and just did like Man on the Street or did your podcast or did some music with some Koreans.
I don't know. See, that's I would like to. In theory, that sounds good, but I would not be able to get around. My Korean is so bad that I would be lost. I'd be like, I
bet you get better in like a week.
시장, I need to go to 시장. 한국말 못해요? 아이고, 이거. You know what I mean? Yeah. Even tonight, man, we'll probably bump into a Korean couple right at In-N-Out. Yeah. Once they see my tattoo, like, cause I have,
They got tattoos out
I
there.
know, but once that generate, they see it, they kind of frowned. I could tell. My
for
my
sure.
Nucci is kind of on point with that. Nucci is kind of like common sense. And stuff. Like they kind of look at me a certain way.
Yeah.
Unless I went with you. Unless I went with you.
Yeah. I don't have tattoos.
I know, but like maybe we could roll out and make and do I'd love to vlog out there like
I think people would love that shit, and I think Koreans would love it too. If you put in an honest effort, like I try to divide my time evenly. I try to not only hang out with kyopos like like Korean Americans like us. Because there's a lot of them out there.
Oh, they're like students.
No, they're like working. They're
that's what's up.
Fashion
Okay.
or whatever.
Yeah.
And then like I try to split my time evenly so I could be like Korean with Koreans.
Yeah.
And like learn the language.
Your Korean's good though. I could tell.
It's not.
No,
but I
dude,
try. It's better for sure.
It's good, dude.
How do you know?
No, because when I hear Rick or you or Dumb say anything, I'm like, I can't even say that.
You saying pronunciation is better.
What?
You saying the pronunciation is.
Yeah, I'm a dead giveaway. You know what I'm saying?
I think people will find it endearing.
If I try?
Yeah, because like that's, for me, I just gave it my best, and then people were like, oh, okay, I fuck with you. Yeah.
Really?
At least you trying.
Hey, man, yeah, I'd like to do that. Dude, that would be tight, man. I mean, how much is a plane ticket to Korea?
I think it's about like 1,000 round trip.
Oh, that's what's up.
Okay. Not too bad.
Not too bad. Where will we stay, though? They got Airbnbs, or what's the deal?
They do have those. The only thing, though, is that right now they have the quarantine thing.
Right. I'm back. You're back. We're both.
But I have to pay. Oh, yeah. You have to have like a special, like, right now they're saying, you can only go if you have immediate family you have to visit, or there's a death, there's a funeral.
Let me think if I have relatives, man.
Yeah, but I think it's gonna get better.
No, they're all dead. All my peoples are dead out there. Yeah.
I think it'll get.
May I have a wet samchun or something?
Yeah. I think maybe in a year it'll be more chill.
Yeah.
You got so you got vax?
I got vax.
Which one did you get? The Johnson?
The whatever the
Pfizer.
Yeah.
You did both of them?
Yeah. And then the second was CVS. I did it primarily only so I could see my mom's in AZ. Yeah. Because Korean moms. She knows more about it than I do. She's like, you go a variant, you go. Yeah. Well, you know about the variant? I don't know what the hell you're talking. Yeah. But she's hip on that.
Of course she has to be hip. Yeah.
Keep in mind, I don't know anything. Who knows what to believe nowadays? You know?
People are still catching it, bro.
Yeah, but it's like now there's, like even on Joe Rogan, they're talking about UFOs. You know what I'm saying? Like they're finally recognizing there's UFO, like for real.
We were supposed to talk about UFOs.
What was that?
This episode, we never got to
Part 3. Part 3.
It's gonna be an ongoing thing?
Yeah, for sure. Ongoing.
Next time I
yeah.
come here, we're gonna be like,
UFOs.
yeah, part 4.
Basically, let me put this out in the world. Go look up Earth Files, Linda Moulton Howe, every Wednesday. Earth Files. Man, she is the person. She's the best. She has this great podcast.
I'm gonna check that out.
Yeah, no, check
I'm
it
really
out.
into aliens.
Yo, she got into it by animal mutilations. She was doing a story out there somewhere, and she noticed that like these aliens were getting abducted, but there was no blood or like traces of anything. There were perfect like alien incisions and stuff where they would just take out the eyeball, no blood, no nothing. It was perfect. So it was like, so the town cop would be like, the perpetrators are beings from out of this world. Like even the local cops recognize.
And somebody could like hear that, and they're like, that's stupid. But it's like, why? Why is that stupid?
No. These were real alien.
No.
I for real. Like
I'm just saying. So when I hear that, I'm like, whoa, fuck, that's interesting.
Yeah, because you have an open mind.
Yeah. But
like
most people, they're afraid of
if
shit
you
like that.
mutilate or dissect any organism with that's a mammal or anything that
It's
has
not like a
blood.
piece of paper.
Yeah.
It's hard to
There
cut.
needs to be something.
Yeah.
Traces of blood or skin or hair follicle, whatever. But if you're telling me they're just taking one nut out of a cow with no blood, you know what I'm saying? There's no evidence around it. Like, how do you explain that's on some alien grade, abduction? Yeah, for real. But anyway,
Disclosure's coming, man.
Oh, that's why I'm saying that. It's tripping me out because I'm watching Joe Rogan and they're talking about it on his platform. Like, okay, Obama brought it up. They're talking about UFOs.
They know. Can I hit my vape?
Yeah, you could. Yeah.
Cool.
You could have. You guys getting hungry?
Yeah.
Let's. It already flew by. Yeah, In-N-Out Burger on me. You guys could get your chocolate milkshakes as well.
Good.
Or the Neapolitan. I highly suggest it if we go the shake route. But I definitely want to get you guys both. I definitely want to get you both combos. I want to plug all Rekstizzy oriented stuff. Album, video, music videos, all that.
So I had the albums out. It's called Killer Smile. There's a little bit of Korean on there. I try to add a little bit of Korean, but mostly in English. I stream live on Twitch, twitch.tv/Rekstizzy.
Talk about that. Plug your Twitch again.
Yeah, twitch.tv/Rekstizzy. When I was in Korea, I did a lot of in real life IRL streaming. So it's like basically travel vlogging, but live.
Really?
Yeah,
it's like
yeah.
Periscope, like kind of like what Periscope was back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a live. Okay, that's what's up. Okay.
So they're archived on twitch.tv/Rekstizzy. That, and then check out the music videos are out. Hell yeah.
You got like a
Thanks for having me.
Patreon or?
I don't have a Patreon. I feel bad because like so many of my supporters already
you should do
subscribed to me on Twitch. I'm working on some. I'm trying to make some more merch.
Oh, what's up?
That's a
Let's
good way.
plug the merch.
I didn't make it yet.
All right, so stay tuned for Rekstizzy merch.
Yeah.
If you want to get the frog tattoo,
Please do.
right, in memory of, and to signify this man, Rekstizzy.
Before we leave though, I did want to just really quick, just cause like on Twitch we watched a little bit of Scissor Bros. Or wait, did we watch Scissor Bros or Bad Friends when you and
Jeremiah went there?
It was the one where you're talking about the text from your mom.
Yeah.
I just wanted to update for my fans too, cause we watched that part and we're dying.
Oh, why were you laughing at that?
Because it was so funny. Like
yeah,
because I'm dead. Like,
you've done that too.
I feel like everybody can relate.
You think it's a Korean thing?
I think it's just in general.
A Korean mom
just like
thing?
how you interact with your mom through text is always funny.
Let's just touch upon that. We're referring to when me and Jeremiah were on Bad Friends, and we're talking about the way I respond via text message to my mother when she texts me every day. She sends like inspirational memes and all that.
Yeah.
But I only say like I don't want to with my mom. I know with me and my mom's, it's like we connect more like if we want to connect like that in person.
Yeah.
So I leave the most generic like emojis or like like I miss you,
Why
Oma.
can't you do both? It doesn't have to be exclusive.
I say get good rest, Oma. I love you, Oma. Or I miss you, Mom. Sometimes I flip it. I miss you, Mom.
Well, the best part is because you were saying that after what Bobby does. So it was a little bit more thoughtful.
Well, he's older. He's my young man. So, like with the older sibling, it's weird. And that, as far as cultural stuff, like with siblings and mom and fathers, it's like, I feel like, oh, he's got that. He's got the more memorable, message to give her, like the real potent stuff. Like me, I'm just like, I see you. I love you. I can't wait to see you. You know what I mean? Like, I'll connect with her when I see her.
Honestly, I don't think anybody was judging though. Like,
but it was more like they could relate to it.
Yeah.
It
was hilarious. But did you add like maybe one more sentence to it?
Okay. I have off top. Good night, Mom. I miss you, Oma.
Yeah.
I love you, Mom. I go like I have my 3 or 4.
Yeah, your go-to.
Yeah, my go-tos.
Yeah.
I say, I do this now. Eat well, sleep well. Because she'll sometimes I hate bibimbap today.
I could
throw me a couple.
Give you some script. Yeah.
Give you some script.
Here's one thing that my mom wrote to me.
Okay, give me an example.
No, my mom wrote this to me. She said, "David, living is try right way to go. Everything is important. Getting money, honorable job, and enjoy your life. But at least your word from your mouth has to be valuable and respectable. Your word has shit, fuck. Please, David, no more do that on public." I'm sorry. When people listen to your word, they need inspiration, comfort, and fresh air. Don't abuse this world. Don't let you use bad way from Satan, and your eyes will be bright and twilight because your heart nice, bright, and warm. That.
What? That was deep.
Yeah, I responded, shining, shimmering, splendid.
Okay, so she wrote this thoughtful, Christian-oriented mother to son, and this is his response. Shining, shimmering, splendid, with like 5 Ds on the back. Yeah. That's amazing. That's something I would send.
I think with me and my mom, like, it's more like I'm very jokey with her.
Yeah. I like that. That's special, especially with the, because I know the dynamic, with certain,
because
mostly Korean moms
it's
and
just
sons.
like they're just constantly like lecturing all
do
day.
Good.
Yeah,
and this is going back to straight A's.
Yeah,
study hard.
I try to remind
Good
her
job.
like I'm a person,
Yeah, exactly.
And then I try to,
they're changing too, man. Because like back then it was like go to Harvard, go to Stanford, be a doctor, be a lawyer, and those are the only options. Yeah. I mean, she must, trip out when it's like, oh, you rap, because like when I gave my mom a shrink wrap CD. Yeah. Escapable Aquariums. I think I pressed up only like 200. Yeah. And I remember giving it to her, and like 2 years later, I found it like still in the shrink wrap. Yeah. It affected me so. That's like my work, Yeah. But to Korean moms or ethnic moms, I don't know, just to moms. Yeah. I don't want to generalize. They might be like, oh, they're not. If you're not making money, then it don't count. Yeah. So to her, it's just like, oh, this is just. She didn't know, hey, take this out, put it in the CD player, listen to my son's work. It's like, it's just there. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It was an honor having you, dude.
Hey, man. Thank you so much.
I love that you shared that.
I love, man. You're amazing.
Thank you. Do you like the Scissor Bros as well and what we're doing over there?
I think it's great.
You guys getting hungry as well? You guys hungry?
Yeah, I get hungry.
Okay, cool. Let me do my shout outs and we'll head out to In-N-Out Burger. So we have a website also, SteebeeWeebee Show.com. If you want to get any merch, just know that the shipping might be delayed because of COVID. YouTube.com/ScissorBros. That's the other podcast I'm doing with Jeremiah Watkins. Those uploads go up every Friday. Did you see the Dong challenge?
I didn't see that one.
You got to see that one, dude.
I kind of didn't want to see it because it's Dong. I know it's real.
It's real.
I know you.
Okay. I'm just letting you know. I got a better one in store for our 20th episode. It's along the same.
Hey, can I propose one day me and Rick come on to Scissor Bros?
Yeah, if you guys want, we can make that happen.
Yeah, because I think that
you're
energy,
gonna have to. Let's say, hold up. Let's talk about it more at In and Out. But we're gonna have to get involved with a challenge then. What's Balgeboso? What does that mean?
Balgeboso?
Yeah,
Red mushroom?
that means clothes off, right?
Oh, Paji puzzle?
Yeah.
You want us to take our pants off?
We have to do something like that.
Okay.
Okay. So Instagram /QUANGOU, YouTube.com /Steebee Weebee, Instagram /QUANGOU. Did I already say that twice? It's because I'm hungry. I'm thinking about the cheeseburger.
I've had it out so long.
We're gonna have it right now. I think Patreon.com /Steebee Weebee if you want to help support the platform. Scissor Bros is about to make one also. Definitely go over there. Oh, if you want to send any packages, send on, because I have a P.O. Box. Send all your packages to 1425 North Cherokee Avenue, P.O. Box 1391, LA, California 90093. Dude, let's go eat. Love you, man.
Before, I just want to say one last thing. When I get like subscriptions and people supporting on Twitch, it means a lot. Like, you know, it happens so fast. I can't like dwell on it, but I'll say just like $5 or whatever the Patreon is. He's going to remember your name, you know, at least right now he's going to remember because, you know, there's people that he can see. So yeah, if he's providing all his content, please, you know, consider.
I haven't missed a week.
Consider buying him an In-N-Out.
That's all good, man. Yeah. It'll go to the In-N-Out.
You know,
Burger Fund. Love it. Let's go get a double.
You're.
My buddy Skip is a trip, feeling blue like a crib. Framed for robbing a bank, letting loose from the hip. He really couldn't predict this script was so full of angst. Him and Henry were woodpeckers, did a song that danced at big. Oh, rodeo man in the West, you can. You're the best on the land to bless the sands. Do the bull with your hand, oh Skip, you can. Get that fucking bull, pull on that rope. Feeling still crazy, maintaining against the grain. Making me wanna get in a plane. The pain inside my brain never ends sustained. I'm down for the count on the ground freight train. Living today, don't give it away. The preach and the praise, the raise. Shining it down to mightiest crowns, the finest of frowns delayed. Skippy's afraid, he feels betrayed. Live this way, can deal with shade. A spade is a spade, he made the grade. Displayed in a charade of pain. I am not a man, I am an animal, a male. I live by maritime, the law of water, about to sail. Where my mother had me, I slipped out of her canal. What you call a sailing ship is named after a